Welcome everyone today to Final Fantasy Origins, PS1 Classic, here today emulated on the PlayStation Vita. We're gonna be checking out Final Fantasy 1 today, the original OG Final Fantasy. We're gonna be going back old school to the very beginning. I hope you enjoyed today's one night stand. Please let me know what you think of it. And let's start things off with the opening cutscene. So there we go, that was about the opening cutscene for Final Fantasy. And here we are, we see the very famous crystal. Final Fantasy. Man, #1, the beginning to a very, very long lineage of games. Good on ya. Original. Like Mario or Pac-Man. A great darkness shrouded the world. The wind died. The sea raged. The earth began to decay. Only a prophecy kept hope alive in the people's hearts. When darkness veils the world, 4 heroes of light shall come. And after journeying far, 4 young warriors did at last appear. In the hands of each rested a mysterious crystal. Got all the primary colors there. Also thrown in a little bit of green for good measure. Man, what a treat. Get the title screen for a second time. Good stuff. Alright. Let's start off our adventures. Okay, ignore the load game. I only played a little bit of it to make sure I know where I was going. So start a new game. Let's do normal difficulty. We don't want to take the easy road. And then here is one of the original, like, character choosing screens. Like, look at this. Look at all of our choices. Monk, red mage, white mage, black mage. I'm gonna make my first player me. I'm gonna be a monk. We're gonna call it after myself. Cody. K-O-D-Y. End it. Who are we gonna make the second player? We're gonna roll with a warrior, and we're gonna name it after our pal Red Hairs, aka ADHD Gamer. Let's call him Kyle. Good stuff. Kinda looks like him too, and the armor's red, so it's completely fitting. And for our third character, who are we gonna roll with? We're gonna go with a thief, because when I think thief, I think ADHD gamers, what am I talking about? I think Xerxes, who you might remember from the Guild Wars series, otherwise known as Alex. And finally, we're gonna go with... what do we need? Every party needs a white mage. Everyone needs a cleric. Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on and to cry on. And when you think about it, the cleric really holds the team together. And without the cleric's support, what is a team without it? And what is a YouTube channel without you? The viewer. So you will be my cleric. Looks like a pretty good team that we got set up here. Let's proceed. Let's go. I feel very confident with this team. I trust everyone on it with my life. So let's head up to the castle and start things off. Castle Cornelia. Let's just head up to the throne room and see what's going on with the king. Gotta love this pixel art style. Oh, man. So our king is searching for the light warriors. Wait a minute. Can you be? Please go see His Majesty at once. On the double. I'll go right there. Travelers, is it true that you are the crystal bearers? Yes, it is. Here we go. Proof. Digivices. The prophecy says, when darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. And yes, we have, and there's 4 of us exactly. But your majesty, we have no proof that these 4 are the true light warriors. What kind of proof are we talking here? Gotta drop trow? Surely, it is not coincidence that these 4 warriors bearing crystals have appeared to us now. Brave ones, I need your help. Please rescue my daughter, Sarah. Garland, once a knight in His Majesty's services, has abducted Princess Sarah. We have learned that he is in the Temple of Chaos, north of Cornelia. We attempted to rescue the princess, but his powers far surpass ours. Okay, I see why you're coming to me for help. Perhaps you wish to cross the Northern Strait, the bridge that once spanned. It was long lost. If you bring my daughter back safely, I will build a new bridge for you. I am counting on you. Okay, so with those words of wisdom, we are set out now to head for the Cave of Chaos. Say Princess Sarah Connors, been sent back in time to Final Fantasy 1. But before we do that, unlike when I did sound recordings, what we first have to do, we have to come to town, go up to the shops, buy some armor, buy some weapons, maybe some magic. We have some money left over. Because when I was doing the sound testing for this, I completely played like the first 20 minutes without buying a single item, and I came back after every single battle to heal. Because I was just so used to all of the characters coming equipped with a starter weapon that I didn't even think of looking at the store before I achieved anything. So that just shows a lot about how the games have changed nowadays. Back in the day, you had to buy your starter gear. Now we just take it for granted. Okay, so here we go. Everyone's basically suited up now with their equipment, their weapons. Cool stuff. Let's go and head next door, try to get some armor, try to get some gear. What do we got here? Gonna buy them some shirts, some armor, some chainmails, good stuff. So, I hope you're all enjoying this as a one-night stand. A little bit retro this week. If you've seen some other stuff that I did, I also did the God of War, Chains of Olympus for the PSP. Which is, I guess, technically now a retro game, considering it was last generation. And now we're playing Final Fantasy 1, which is a legit old-school retro game. So, hopefully it's not too much retro in 1 week, but this will be the end of retro for this week. I can say that. So, what do we need as a cleric to be starting out? We need definitely cure. We're not gonna be fighting undead people. Evasion, no. Should I pick up shield? Nah. Let's just rock cure for now. I don't think we need anything surpass that. We might not even need to use cure if we pull this off right. So before we do anything else, let's just equip everything, get set up, get ready. And as I was saying earlier, I hope this is not too much retro this week. I was actually originally thinking of doing a Final Fantasy week, where it would be Final Fantasy 1 to 7 each day, having a one-night stand of the different number in order. But I am missing a couple Final Fantasies, so I just thought, you know, maybe just test the waters, see how it goes, put out a legit old-school Final Fantasy. Potentially expect Final Fantasy 2 to be in the subscription feed sometime soon as a one-night stand. I don't even remember 2. I can't even tell you anything about it, and I haven't booted it up, but knowing my childhood, I probably played it. Most of these games were re-released for things like the DS and the Game Boy, and that's where I played them from. So this is a remake of the PS1, well, not a remake, more like, I guess an emulation, I would say, of the original Final Fantasy, which I'm not comfortable saying what year it came out. I want to say 95, but I feel like that is horribly wrong, so you can feel free to yell at me for not knowing that extremely important historical fact. And that's not salty, that's just, that is important to know. Like, everyone should know when the first Sonic and Mario came out. I do. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to rub it in, but I wish I knew when the first Final Fantasy came out. 6 experience, 24 gil. Good stuff. God, I love that word for money, gil. Oh, it's so awesome. I played a lot of 11 in my day, and I just got so used to calling things gil that there's so many games now that I play that I just call it gil instead of gold or dosh. Let's check this out. Everyone on my team does relatively good damage at least. Like the warrior and the monk, like we're like carrying the team. But Alex, he's got some good crits. And you're great support right now. Because eventually those cures are gonna come in handy. And they will help us without having to go all the way back to town. Let's head on up here. This is the actual way to go for the Cave of Chaos. So I'm not going out of my way. Yeah, you will see it very shortly. And you will probably be as excited as me. Oh god, there's 5 of them. Okay. Basically, everyone can one-shot. So all I need is for them to hit and not miss the mark. And we should be good. We should be golden. Yeah, Red taking him out. Who's going up next? Alex. Alex with the hit takes out the goblin. Me following it up. Who's gonna get the final hit? Who has the fastest attack? Red. Wow, for a whopping 34. Good job, buddy. Good job. Here we go. Chaos. Oh, random encounter. Here we go. God, I miss the days of random encounters. Like, it's pretty cool now playing in a game and being like, oh, I can avoid this tiger, I can avoid this giant mushroom. But, you know, it was pretty cool just being like, man, random. What's gonna pop up out of the bushes? You know, like old school Pokemon. Which I guess is still modern Pokemon, because Pokemon's still random encounters, but some of the Pokemon you can see now with the Poke Radar, but enough about that. Oh, man, spoilers. That's the final boss. I don't feel very comfortable fighting him right now as level 1. As you can see there. We should probably at least try to get to level 2 before we take him on, I would probably say, from my first time playing it. So let's just go back outside, we'll try to grind up a little bit, and we'll come back. Don't worry, it should only take maybe another battle or 2. Oh, we got a Black Widow. 16, not enough to take it out. 30. Oh, it still gets taken out relatively easy. I feel like that's an enemy, though, that would poison you. It seems fitting. I think that would be a thing. Okay, come on, I need some more. I need big encounters, like 5, 6 enemies. Oh man, wolves. These guys do high damage. Get taken out relatively easy, though. Look at those sick nunchucks. Oh, nice. There we go, leveled up. 31 HP from leveling up only once. Almost doubled my HP from 1 level up. That's crazy. Nowadays, it'd be like HP plus 1. Kyle got 27 HP. Good. Good stuff. Look at that. Ooh, level 2 already. Good stuff. Oh, but it doesn't fill up our HP. Oh man, old school rules. Okay, let's go back to town. We'll just try to heal up. Unfortunately, I don't believe that you have enough MP to heal all of us. Because, you know, it's not a big deal. Level 2 cleric, doing the best that he can. The best that you can. But we'll just come back here. We'll rest up at Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs' house. We'll have some sweet dreams, and then we will conclude our adventure. Go save the princess after a good night's sleep. Just get a bright start to the rescue. Save the game too. Why not? Let's do it. Ooh, memory card slots. Yeah, there we go. Old school game. Yeah. Let's just save over it. Whatever, they're level 2 also. There we go. I like the names better in this one. Okay. Here we go. Rolling out. Boom. Man, last party, instead of having you as the cleric, which I'm very thankful to have you along for this journey, I had Nilesy as the black mage. And he did a fantastic job. The final boss got taken out with just a couple hits. It was pretty rad. So this time we're gonna be trading out the black mage for the white mage. But you know, as a Final Fantasy veteran, when I see mages, I don't see colors, I don't see red, I don't see black, and I don't see white. I just see magical people coming together for greater good. Being a crystal bearer, being a digi-destined. Those looked an awful lot like Digivices from Season 1 Digimon, when they were holding them up. Okay, here we go. At last, in exchange for the princess's life, all of Cornelian's riches will be mine. Blasted bonds of the king. No one can stop me now. Very well. I shall take on all of you. Ooh. Sounds like to the start of an adult movie is ready to take all of us. But are you ready to take all of us? Oh, I don't have magic. From all sides, Garland. Let's turn him into Garnish. Let's do it. Everyone basically only has attack. I don't have any damage magic. I just have heals. Let's just go straight for attack. Doing relatively good damage. Everyone's HP is holding up really well. We got this, no problem. This guy's a chump, man. Fighting the final boss as the first boss. He's gonna come back later really strong. Spoilers. 20-year spoilers. Those are the worst ones. When you get spoilers from a game that potentially you haven't played yet. But I imagine that most of you watching this have highly likely already played this game, considering it's such a classic and such an old title. But hey, if you haven't played it, welcome to Final Fantasy 1. And if this is your first Final Fantasy game, a super special welcome. And with that, the princess says, "Thank you for saving my life. I am Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. Please come to the castle with me. My father will be most grateful for your valor." I love that word, valor. So much better than just saying for your time. Here we go, back at the castle, back with the king. My daughter is safe. I am forever in your debt. Lucan's prophecy have proven true. You must be the Light Warriors, of whom he spoke. So I ask you to do what only the Light Warriors can. Rekindle the light of the crystals. Only then will the monsters infesting the world be banished, and peace finally restored. To aid your journey, I will build a bridge to the north. I'm afraid that is all that I can do for you. That's good enough. That gets me on my way, and that gets me out of this deadbeat town. Thank you very much, King. Ooh, the princess wants something. What does she want? What am I gonna get? This loot has been passed down to the princesses of Cornelia for generations. Garland took it when he abducted me. Okay. Had you not come, he would surely have put it to some terrible use. Please accept it as my gift to you. It may prove useful, so we got our very own versions of the ocarina. Obtain the loot. Look at that Link pose right there. Dun dun dun. There we go. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this loot. Man, that was back before loot meant swag, and back before swag meant stuff. Oh, here we go. an in-game cutscene at the bridge. The Great Bridge of Naruto. Okay, men, we will rebuild the bridge. I didn't even press a button, but okay, I don't know what that said. Could've said, like, F you, and I have no idea. I'm gonna trust that he said something morale boosting. He seems like the type of guy. Whoa, that was built way faster than the Bridge of Naruto. The Great Naruto Bridge. Sir, it is completed, sir. The bridge is now finished. Stronger than ever. Oh, man. They do work so much faster than the city people around me. I've had the same street being repaired for like 3 months now. If only it took one in-game cutscene to finish something. How the world would flourish. So with that, I would say this about wraps up today's one night stand of Final Fantasy 1. We're gonna be going off into the inn here to save up, wrap up the video, and thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought of Final Fantasy 1, and if you'd like to see Final Fantasy 2. And until then, thank you for tuning into the One Night Stand series. I hope you enjoyed it. And like always, even with this video, if you enjoyed it and you'd like to see more videos, feel free to let me know. It could be potentially turned into a full playthrough. But until then, I will see you at the next One Night Stand. And until then, you've been updated.
Proper introduction. Maybe all it takes is a baseball bat to show you what I can click in your jaw as a testament for trying to test me.